Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Mauston, Wisconsin, and another week of high school football. We have another league matchup for you tonight as the Nekoosa Papermakers meet up with the Mauston Golden Eagles in South Central Conference football action. My name is Tom Kirst. Along with me for this ball game is commentator Dan Schmidt and cameraman Jim Allen. We're certainly glad you could join us. As always, our thanks goes out to Nekoosa High School and RCCA Media for assisting us in bringing you broadcasts of NHS sports. At the midpoint of this 2014 football season, the Nekoosa Papermakers find themselves in a bit of an unfamiliar situation. They are winless on the season. Mauston, on the other hand, has 2 wins in their first 5 games. They'll be looking tonight for that first win over the Papermakers since a 27-0 victory way back in the fall of 2007. Mauston 2-3 on the year with non-conference wins over Belleville and Wisconsin Heights. Their losses have come at the hands of Tomah, Fenimore, and Westfield. A week ago, they played well at Westfield, actually held an 18-0 lead in the third quarter, expanded that to 26-6. But still ended up losing that ball game as Westfield rallied for 3 scores in the fourth quarter to take a 28-26 win. After being shut down in their opener, the Eagles have played pretty well offensively. Over the past 4 games, they've put up 72 points on the board. Defensively, Mauston allows about 21 points per contest. Nekoosa 0-5 on the year. After completing a difficult non-conference schedule, they opened the league play last week, dropping a 6-0 decision to the Dells. Papermaker offense has struggled, that's for certain, this season. They've been shut out their last 2 ball games and entered tonight's play with only 34 total points for the entire season. The defense has kept Nekoosa in games this year. After allowing 41 points in their opener, the Nekoosa D has allowed only 65 in the past 4 ball games. Both units need to have good nights tonight if Nekoosa gets that first win of the season. Daniel Schmidt back to Mauston again. Been here a few times, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. Over the years, we've been here many, many times.
Been here in the rain?
I can remember the rain mostly.
And the nice weather. It's a beautiful night tonight. Just gorgeous. About 70, probably 70 degrees yet. And not a chance of rain at all. It was sunny all day. Just a beautiful very early fall day. Looks like Mauston's going to kick it away. Back deep for Nekoosa, Tarek Tuttle and Sam Tweedy. Number 23, Brandon Learman, puts his foot to the football, and we're underway. Good long kick. That's going to head to the end zone. Easy touchback.
You know, the Nekoosa offense reminds me a little bit of the Brewer offense. Not scoring runs, not scoring points.
The Brewers can't get over that 2 runs per game mark much. Yeah, they've struggled. Of course, they've paid the price, too, losing a bunch of ball games in the month of September. Nekoosa's offense on the field, that will be number 12, Brandon Kundert, at the quarterback position. Behind him in the backfield, Tarek Tuttle. Nekoosa spreads it out a bit on first down. And it looks like Kundert dropped the football.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tom. I'm sitting there waiting for someone to run with the ball, and
boy,
that's not the way to start the game.
No, that's sort of a tough start.
But look at Wisconsin.
Yeah,
they fumbled their first series and
went on to put up 600 and some odd rushing yards,
yeah.
Right? And a ton of points last week. 2nd and 10. Say no gain on first down. Aaron Peckham, he's got a hole. Aaron Peckham almost got away. A nice play by number 28, Dominic Spinelli. And I think they're going to get Spinelli also for a face mask on the tackle. But yeah, he saved the touchdown.
28 is Ashton Dahlgren.
I think that was 23, though, wasn't it?
Well, it'd have to be 25 to be Spinelli.
Oh.
And maybe it was.
It's early in the night. So what did Aaron pick up on that carry? They're going to mark off the face mask penalty of 15 yards. The ball's going to be on the 44.
So let's back
So we get up to the 39. That was a 19-yard run for Aaron. Tab on the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I'm looking out there, and Mauston's not a big team.
Yeah, the last few years they certainly have not been. Tarek Tuttle up the middle for about a yard. Yeah, Nekoosa's had some pretty good games down here in the past. Let's say like the past 3 trips, they've scored a lot of touchdowns, put up a lot of rushing yards against Mauston. Of course, this is a new season. 2nd down and 9. Peckham got some room left side. Aaron near the sticks. I think he's just short.
I agree with you. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Maybe 2.
Nekoosa's going to have a 3rd and short. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in 2 down territory here, Tom. 4 down territory. If we don't make it this one, we're going to try it a second time.
Nekoosa did move the football last week against the Dells on the ground. 200 rushing yards for the game. Not much of that in the first quarter, and Nekoosa just couldn't finish drives last week. And now we get a penalty here on 3rd
Somebody
and
had to be lined up offside or equipment.
This could go either way. It's on Nekoosa.
Line up offsides.
Nekoosa's first penalty.
My question is, how do you do that?
Yeah, on a big play like that.
Boy, you got to know where the ball is.
So now, 3rd down a little bit less manageable.
3rd and 7 they have on the board, Tom.
Nekoosa threw the football 6 times last week, so they want to be a running team, no doubt. See what they do here. 2 backs in the backfield. That's Tuttle and Peckham behind the quarterback. Kundert fakes the handoff, looks for his receiver and finds him for a first down. Nice execution there as Hunter Miller makes the grab and takes it down to the 34-yard line. How about that?
1 for 1. Quarterback ranking will go right up.
It's quite high right now. That time they sent Tweedy out.
I saw that.
From the backfield. He was a little bit further downfield and then dragged Miller underneath. And it's a pretty good throw by Kundert at that time. 1st and 10 from the 34. Tuttle sidestepped the first tackler and just with sheer determination.
Yeah, took 2-3 guys with him.
Takes it down to about what, the 26? No, not the 26. I don't think the scoreboard's right. Ball was actually like the 35-yard line. Now it's down to about the 31.
31-yard line of that.
So about 4 yards for Tarek. 2nd and 6. A little bit of Tuttle right. Tarek breaks that first tackle again, and he's got first down yardage down to the 21. Done a good job of moving the football. This drive started at the Nekoosa 20-yard line. But now it's crunch time. We got to finish drives.
Yeah, we couldn't do that last week, Tom.
Peckham. Big hole. Good cut. Aaron Peckham. No signal. There it is. It's a Nekoosa touchdown. How about that? So Nekoosa finally gets in the end zone.
Didn't it surprise you why the guy closest to the ball carrier didn't signal a touchdown?
Yeah, I was waiting for anybody to give me a hint there.
I mean, he ran almost right over the official.
So the Papermakers, the first touchdown in 8 quarters. Comes at the 8:40 mark of this first quarter.
Who's kicking extra point, Tom? Can
Jose Lopez is on to kick the point. It's his first attempt as of a conversion this year. And he hit it right into the line. That just didn't have any chance. So the point fails. 8:40 to play first quarter, 6-0 Nekoosa. So Jose Lopez has it teed up for Nekoosa now.
Almost looks like 28 back there, Tom, but I'm not.
Well, that's the man with the football at about the 20-yard line. And he's going to go down.
Let's see when he gets up here.
A little short of the 30.
It is 28.
So that's Ashton Dahlgren, 5'9" junior. Well, the Mauston offense is a bit of a mystery to us. We're not sure what they run. They don't seem to have a quarterback listed in their program. It's 1st and 10 from the 29. The scoreboard says the 30. I think they have problems seeing on this field just like we do. They do have a quarterback, and from the shotgun, he has the football, and he's going to throw.
Number 10.
And he overthrows everybody. The quarterback is Pat Cawley, a 6 foot, 180 pounds senior.
He has a good arm, Tom. It's just that there was nobody within 10 yards of it.
Yeah, he let it fly that time. It was a rocket. Cawley is their leading rusher. And if you look at the stats we do have, he is also the person on the team with the most passes thus far. From the shotgun, Cawley going to hand it off this time. And Nekoosa does a good job of plugging it up. That was number 65, Andrew Melvin, that turned the play in nicely. And then the linebackers got there in Tuttle.
He also had a little help from his own teammate that he ran into. Of course, that was Nekoosa's defense, too, that pushed the teammate into him.
This Nekoosa defense has been pretty good in the last, well, geez, like I said before, since the first ball game, really.
I know, I tend to agree with you, Tom. They have.
They've had their problems maybe against the passing game, but they've given up some yards, but like I said, they've been a pretty effective defense. Cawley on third down. Fires it outside. He had a man out there, and he missed him. Brett Lebinsky, the intended receiver. And fourth down rolls around in a hurry.
He didn't just miss him. He missed them bad. Both passes.
Surprises me. I thought Mauston would come out and try to run the football a bit more than those 3 plays. They threw it twice. And the punter's on the field. Sam Tweedy, the lone back, waiting the punt from number 7, Kyle Voss.
Oh, we jumped.
Well, I think I got a feeling Mauston jumped too, because the referee blew his whistle maybe first.
Oh, did he?
So I think he saw some movement in that front line. Well, I'm totally wrong, Dan. It's on Nekoosa. So, still fourth down, but now fourth and about, what, 6 or 7. That's Nekoosa's second offside penalty, one on the offense, one on the defense in the first 5 minutes of this game. So Voss will try it again. He gets a good snap and hits a dandy. Sam Tweedy is going to let it bounce, and it takes a Nekoosa roll, and it's going to be down at about the 29-yard line.
Well, Tweedy did the right thing.
37 yards net on that punt by Voss. You'll take that any time in high school. Jose Lopez is doing a pretty good job for Nekoosa punting the football too. He's averaging around 40 yards a punt over the last 2 games. First and 10, Papermakers. 2 backs behind the quarterback. They run Tuttle. He's got blockers in front of him, and Tarek, I thought he was going to keep that outside. He turned it up. Still got a good gain, but maybe about 6 on the carry for Tarek. By the Nekoosa offense, moving the football on the ground, they've got runs of 19, 6, 9, 21, and 6 already in this game. And we haven't played quite 5 minutes yet. 7 minutes now to play in this first quarter. Peckham.
Oh, he ran into a wall.
Not much on that right side. Number 45, Anton Kuzano came up and put him down from that linebacker position.
I might be wrong, but I think you're going to see 2 evenly matched teams tonight, just as we did last week against the Dells.
Yeah, as we said before, it looks like, what, 5 of the teams in the South Central are pretty evenly matched. Exception being Watoma. Which Nekoosa will see in a couple of weeks. Kundert hands it off to Tweedy. A little counter play.
Going to be about a 2 yards short, maybe a yard short.
Sam did a pretty good job that time waiting on the block of offensive lineman Colton Hazel.
About a yard and a half short.
Oh, they got it marked probably less than a yard. If you look at the sticks across the way. This field is very deceptive.
Nekoosa is going to punt. That surprises me. Well, not really.
Well, I was thinking it was third down. Yeah, Jose Lopez is going to punt it away. And he hits a knuckler here. Gets a nice roll, though.
Yes, he did.
Picked up at the 31. That's a pretty gutsy play.
Yeah, especially when you got the two Nekoosa players sitting there waiting for you.
About 30 yards on the punt. Maybe a yard on the return. Why did I miss a play on that last Nekoosa possession?
Well, the first play, Tuttle picked up about 6 yards.
Yeah. Oh, on the second play, they got stuffed, didn't they?
They got stuffed.
On the right
Peckham
side.
got stuck. Yeah.
And they ran the Tweedy counter. Yep. Mauston on first down. Runs the football straight up the gut. Short gain on the play. I believe Melvin was in on that step. Andrew Melvin, the right tackle, or make that the right end for Nekoosa. Gain of 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun. Intercepted. That's Tarek Tuttle headed in the other direction. Had one man to beat, couldn't do it.
About the 9-yard line.
With great field position. Number 10, Pat Cawley, the quarterback, made the play to bring down Tuttle, but a nice play by the Nekoosa defense, and particularly, of course, Mr. Tuttle.
I thought he was going to score.
I did too.
Well, we got 4 downs to go, what, 8 yards?
From the Mauston 8-yard line. Peckham. Good gain inside, or maybe down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to mark it a little bit over the 5, not by much.
So about 3 yards for Aaron. Nekoosa with 3 more shots now to pick up that 5 yards.
That's only 2 yards to carry, Tom. You and I can do that.
You're stretching it there, Dan. See what Nekoosa does here on 2nd and goal. Peckham is in the end zone. Aaron Peckham from 5 yards out. Nekoosa touchdown, his 2nd of the night. And the Papermakers now on top by a score of 12-0. So they didn't need 3 plays, Dan. It's a little different kind of play that time. I really don't know how to describe it. But a little...
well, we're going to keep going with this extra point, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to kick it again. But that last play, a little misdirection. And Peckham scores. Lopez will try another attempt here. He's got to get it up. He didn't get a chance to get it up that time. Nekoosa didn't block. Number 71 came through for Mauston and buried that kick. That's Seth Callaway. 4:17 to play in the quarter. It's now Nekoosa 12 and Mauston nothing. Lopez says it teed up, not keyed up, but teed up.
Well, they're keyed up tonight, too.
He'll kick it away.
It's
a nice line drive this time. Heads right toward Brett Labinski. Labinski from about the 5-yard line. Slowed down around the 20 and brought down at about the 21, maybe. Maybe that's even inside the 20. I'm not sure. Good coverage by the Nekoosa special team.
Yes, it was. Very good coverage, Tom. Because it wasn't really a high kick. It was a line drive.
So the 3rd possession now for this Mauston offense here in the 1st quarter. Maybe they don't have any total offense at all yet. No yards rushing on 2 carries and 0 for 3 throwing the football with the interception. Cawley in trouble. That's Melvin. He buries him in the backfield.
Buried him at what, the 5 or 10?
No, I think it's a little
10.
further out. Yeah,
15.
maybe the 10. Well, it's really hard to tell, isn't it, Dan?
Let me see.
They say a loss of about 7, I'd
About
say.
the 12-yard line, I'm guessing.
It looks like the ball actually started at about the 25, so sacked back to the 18. So 7 yards lost. Good play by Andrew Melvin. Boy, he was back there in a hurry, wasn't he? And now we get whistles on second down. And I think we got a little motion penalty this time. They got 2nd and 20 on the board. The ball on the 15. There's no way the ball's on the 15.
No. Well, 5, 10.
Right now he's walking inside the 15 to the 14. That's where the ball's going.
The ball's on the 15 now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to say the 14.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's, you know, the clockboard operator here at Mauston is on the far end, furthest away from the end that we're playing on right now. So I can't blame the person for not picking up the yardage properly. Quick throw, good catch, good pursuit.
Good tackle. Who was that to tackle him?
Peter Cawley with the catch.
Number 88, Melvin again.
88 is Hunter Miller.
Oh, 100. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
The other defensive end, so the defensive end's having pretty good nights. Pick up anything on that play? Yeah, about 3.
Well, I thought he made a mistake as soon as he turned it in.
3rd and a bunch. We'll say 3rd and 20. They need to get out to about the 36. They're going to run it. Straight ahead.
Well,
decent gain, but they need a lot more than that.
Yeah, we'll take that anytime, Tom.
Was that number 44? Jacob Schiller was the ball carrier on the play. Fourth down rolls around again, and the punter on the field for the 3rd time here in the first quarter for Mauston. Nekoosa going to send 3 players back, this time to receive the punt. Only had Tweedy back the first time. Oh, a low line drive. I thought maybe that was going to be blocked. Picked up by Justin Mortel, and Justin made the first 2 miss and good return across midfield.
Yeah, a clean shot at him and went right through him.
About a 34-yard punt and a 8-yard return. And Nekoosa back in business in Mauston territory. Been a good quarter for Nekoosa. A team that scored only 5 touchdowns on the year has 2 here in the first quarter. They start this possession again from the Mauston 47. Little crossbuck. Peckham. A lot of green out there. Aaron Peckham turned the corner, thrown out of bounds, but not till he picks up another first down near the 30-yard line.
I missed the handoff.
That's good. There's a little more deception there tonight.
Yeah, I missed the handoff on that. I had the wrong guy.
Looks like we got a flag, though, too, and they're looking at Nekoosa here. It's going to be a hold on the papermaker, so that play coming back. Well, the flag is at the 42.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage was the 47. So it's going to cost Nekoosa a nice play here. And the ball should end up back at about the Nekoosa 48-yard line.
First and 14, I'm guessing it'll be.
That's a 10-yard penalty, right, for holding.
Yeah. But it's a spot foul.
Right. Yeah, mark it at the 49. So we'll say first and 15 now.
Yeah, I agree.
1:30 to play here in the quarter.
Mauston has a lot of kids out for football, though. They're gonna.
Yeah, we noticed over the past few years that was declining, so it's good to see a lot of bodies on the sideline. Who's got it here? Tweedy. Hey, a good block on the outside. Sam does turn it up and brought down after a short gain.
He had a lot of yards that time. It wasn't north and south, though.
He ran a long way for 2 yards. Yeah, it stretches that defense out a little bit laterally, too. Yeah, you look at that front line. It does not look big for Mauston.
No. I tend to agree with you, Tom.
71 looks like the biggest there. He's 190 pounds.
The whole defense does not look big.
They have a very small nose guard, a nose tackle. Hey, nice run, good effort by Tarek Tuttle. As again, he breaks 2 or 3 tackles on a trip down to the 42-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. We're going to need one more of those because third down rolls around. We still need another 7.
I think that's the last play. Will they run another one before the end of the quarter?
About, what, 12 seconds right now?
Yeah, I guess they are going to run it.
I don't even think they are aware of the clock right now.
Well, we think the coaches would be.
They do snap the football. Peckham puts his head down. He's got the first down. And again, a touchdown saving tackle made by the secondary. That was actually number 55, Adam Hagan, with his stop. And Peckham having a big quarter. Took it all the way from the 42 down to the 25, I believe. So 17 yards on third down. And with that, the first quarter comes to an end. Good quarter for Nekoosa after 1. It's the Papermakers 12 and Mauston nothing. So Nekoosa driving as we begin the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 24. Tuttle. Big hole.
Big hole.
Breaks a tackle and
another first down, I believe.
Pulls his way down. I think he does have another first down. We're the ones now with the bad angle down there, right?
Something about the 10-yard line? No, probably 12.
I'd say about the 12, yeah.
I'm guessing 12 too.
So 12 yards on the carry for Tarek, and Nekoosa's 5th first down here in the first half.
They're giving him to 11. Oh.
Nekoosa quickly up to the line. They run Tuttle right again. And Tarek inside the 10-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark him for about a 6-yard gain again.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 4 from the 5-yard line. So Nekoosa can get a first down here. I say the ball's on the 6-yard line, so they can get a first down at the 1-yard line, 2nd and 5. Condit over the football. He's going to keep it.
Quarterback sneak.
Brandon, not a whole lot there. Maybe 2, maybe 3 on the carry. And third down. Well, actually, I haven't seen him move that.
They got 3rd and 3 on the scoreboard.
So maybe just a yard there for Condit.
That call surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, me too. You're running so well with your 2 running backs.
Yeah, 2 running backs, and then there's
lost the football. Kunder got it back. Now that surprises me too. Why would you go to the shotgun on a 3rd down and 3 inside the 10-yard line? They fumbled the ball, got it back. That's good. Now what's Nekoosa going to do here? Are they going to try a field goal or are they going to go for it?
they'll have to go for it.
You know, they've got Lopez as a kicker. We've seen Marshall Getzloff kick this year.
I've seen him kick, yes.
Kaylee Jensen kick this year. Nekoosa's going to go here on 4th and about 7. And they're going to run it.
No.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, there was 2 plays there that surprised me. One was a quarterback sneak, and the other one was going to the shotgun.
Yeah, I don't follow strategy there. When you've been moving the football up and down the field, Nekoosa with 104 rushing yards in that first quarter on just 15 carries. Mauston with the football, 1st and 10. They say the ball is at the 7-yard line. See if Nekoosa can pin them down there. Run the ball outside. And a good play by Clay Lieber, I believe. Was that Clay Lieber?
Clay Lieber.
Boy, he did a great job of coming up from the secondary and putting down Keenan Fassett for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, it was 1-on-1, and Clay went out on that one.
That looked like a wrestling move that time. It looked like a takedown.
I never thought about that, but you're right.
He's a pretty good wrestler. I think he showed it there. So 2nd and 12, the ball marked now. We're at the 6-yard line. Cawley from the shotgun. And they run it again. Right side, that's Schiller with the football. Short gain, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Hunter Miller put him down. 3rd and 10. 8:50 to play here in the second quarter. By the way, Mauston with 1 yard of offense in that first quarter. -2 rushing and 3 throwing it. They throw it here. Cawley's got a man.
Oh, good tackling.
But he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. First by, who was the first contact there? Jared Olson. He came up to greet the receiver, missed the tackle, but Tarek Tuttle cleaned up for him. Gain of about 4 and 4th down.
Tweedy's back to receive the punt.
Yep. So is Tuttle, and I think that's Mortel on the other side.
Yeah, probably is.
Well, they're expecting a booming punt here, aren't they? Boss is back in his end zone.
Did we jump? No?
And it's a wobbler.
Poor kick.
Coming to this side, but it does take a Mauston roll, and it's going to approach midfield. So not bad. 41 yards net on that punt. Nekoosa still to return a punt tonight.
Sometimes that's the best thing.
I can't quite understand it, though. If you got 3 guys back waiting for the punt, shouldn't you return more punts? I know that was an ugly-looking punt, but maybe we're just flat out too deep waiting for these punts. All 3 of those guys were back at midfield. Nekoosa 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. That I can see. Tuttle on the pitch. Gets outside easily. And Tarek's got a first down inside the 40-yard line. I shouldn't say so fast it was a first down because this field is just crazy.
I still want to go back to that last series, you know. And now we got Tuttle that picked up, what, 12, 13 yards? And
easy on a pitch. That's something we haven't seen a whole lot Nekoosa do this year, pitch the ball to the running backs. I like it. Straight off tackle this time. Tuttle broke the first tackle, and he's got another first down. Tarek Tuttle is picking up where Aaron Peckham left off in that first quarter. Ball right around the 25, I believe. They're going to mark it at the 27, maybe. But another first down. Actually, they say the 25 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's hard for us sitting in the stands here to know exactly where it is with the crown on the field and everything.
And you're so low here.
Yeah.
You know, hey, that's Clay Lieber with a carry.
Yeah, that's Clay.
How about that? His first carry of the year. And Clay does a good job moving it forward for about 3.
I wonder if Peckham is hurt.
I'm not sure. I think Peckham's right there in the backfield. They're lining up Clay Lieber right now in the slot.
Yeah.
No wingback. Peckham. Close to another first down. He's got another first down as he picks up about 9 on the play. And Nekoosa right back knocking at the door. Let's punch it in this time, boys. Where do they mark the football? That's always, they say the 13-yard line.
13-yard line they got.
Everything on the ground in this drive started at about the 48-yard line. Lieber right side. Clay got away from the first guy and plunges forward down to about the 10, I believe.
Boy, I thought that was going to be stopped.
Yeah, he did a good job keeping his feet. Clay picks up 3 on the carry.
He went out, and who came? Tuttle come back in?
I'm not sure. This is a test for my eyes, too. Kundert. Tuttle left side. Tarek Tuttle.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Nekoosa. 7-yard run for Tarek Tuttle. The Papermakers hit pay dirt for the 3rd time in this first half. This score coming at the 5:20 mark of quarter number 2. See if Nekoosa goes for 2 now, huh?
Got $1 in my wallet, says they do.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field, evidently. And I'm not sure.
Is that equipment injury?
It almost seems like the officials need to talk something over. I don't know what that would be. And now the referee is going to come over and talk to the Mauston bench.
5 seconds on the clock they want.
Oh, boy. Instead of 5:12, they won 5:17, and now they're going to get 5:20. So the clock is stopped now, of course, anyway, because we're going for a 2-pointer here, a conversion. From the shotgun again. Tuttle. Dives. Did he make it?
I don't know.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
Again, second effort got Tarek Tuttle 3 yards and the 2 points on the conversion. 5:15 to play in the half. It's now Nekoosa 20 and Mauston nothing. Little confusion here, but Lopez is ready to kick the football away. I'll clue you in a second. He hits a bullet. Taken and dropped, and into the end zone the ball goes right through the hands of Lubinsky.
We're not sure they have the score right on the scoreboard either. We thought the 2 points was good. We still think it's good. And it should be 20-0, but they have 18-0 on the scoreboard.
The other problem was it caused a delay is that the clock operator ran the clock on that 2-point conversion try, which of course is a dead ball. Now I think they're trying to get the score changed on the scoreboard, but I'm not sure. There's another delay here, and one of the Mauston coaches talking to the coaches in the press box behind us, who has to run down to the other end of the press box and tell the score clock operator what to do. So yeah, we haven't accomplished much in the last 5 minutes. Still 5:18 to play here in the second quarter. Nekoosa dominating the game so far, but you know, saw what happened to Westfield, make that Mauston last week against Westfield. Westfield came back scoring all their points in the second half and winning that game. They still haven't put up the 2 points on the board, and I don't think they're going to. So we'll check into that, find out what the score of this game is. On the 2-point conversion, I know I saw the linesman signal that the play was good. So I'm not sure what's going on. I do know it's 1st and 10 from the 20. And quarterback Cawley in the shotgun, man in motion. And they hand it to that man. No, Cawley still got it. Big play here for Mauston. Brandon Learman is going to take it 80 yards. A little deception that time by Mauston, and I'm not sure how Learman ended up with the football, but he makes short work of it, and Mauston's on the board. $80 yards to pay dirt. That score comes with a 5:04 to play now here in the first half. And we believe the score is 20-6 right now, even though the scoreboard still shows 18-6. I don't know how. That's a real shot in the arm there for Mauston. They're going to go for 2. From the shotgun again. Cawley hands it off this time, and looks like they're going to get in. Maybe not.
Nope.
That conversion try is no good as 44 Jacob Schiller got stacked up in the middle. 5:04 to play, first half. It's now Nekoosa 20 and Mauston 6. Another small delay here, but we do have the scoreboard straightened out now. It's 5:04 to play, and the score is 20-6. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining in this half. Brandon Learman, the man of the hour, the guy that just scored down the 80-yard run, kicks it away.
Oh, he did kick it away.
He hits the ultimate knuckleball there, picked up by Tweedy. Sam down the right side, brought down over the 20, maybe around the 25. So Nekoosa with 5 minutes left here in the half. They do have the 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can put some more points on the board.
Well, for Mauston, it's been big plays. For Nekoosa, it's been long drives.
Well, Nekoosa, yeah, they did get the 20-yard run by Peckham for a touchdown, but yeah, otherwise Nekoosa, which has been a team of big plays over the past, 6-7 years, is not a big play team this year. Peckham. It was a pretty good play, huh?
Yeah, about 15, 16 yards.
They say the ball was on the 20, but I think it would start at the 25. Yep, so I'd go with 16 on the carry and another first down for the Blue. And they continue to pile up the yards on the ground. Starting to cool off just a little bit here. It's a real nice football night.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought my jacket, tell you the truth. Got to turn it up.
Yeah, Peckham couldn't turn the
lose
shoulders that time.
Lose about 3 yards, 2 yards.
I ran a long way for that. Good defensive play by Mauston as they contain Aaron. Loss of 2. And whistles on the field, and I believe
somebody's going to call a timeout. Equipment, what is it?
Number 55 for Mauston has got an equipment problem, I think. Problem with his helmet. No, he's got some blood on him, I think. So I got to clean that up. In the meantime, we're back to football. 2nd and 11. Tuttle. Well, he found a nice hole in the middle.
Sure did.
And took it out to about is that the 47-yard line? It is. They need to get to, just over midfield, to the 49 of Mauston. So 3rd and about 4 coming up now for Nekoosa.
Long 4. Not really.
Long enough. That is long 4. That's pushing 5 there, Dan. You're right. They run Peckham. Good penetration this time. Aaron got away. Oh, got away twice. And he couldn't escape the tackle of number 8, Zach Voss. And Peckham stopped about 2 yards short of that first down. 4th down, Nekoosa sends on the punt squad. One mind seeing a fake here to the short man. Who is the short man? Justin Mortel is the short man there in front of the punter. Long snap though, and Lopez hits a real good punt. Comes down at about the 20. And pretty good coverage. They haven't put him down yet though. Still haven't put him down. He's looking to lateral the football.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kyle Voss was the return man. Yeah. Nekoosa just kept hanging out on his ankles there, and I don't think the coach probably got very very good vibes when he started thinking about trying to give the ball to somebody else. Now it's Mauston with 3 timeouts in a long field as the ball back on the 20-yard line. Of course, they just drove 80 yards in one play. I still haven't figured out that play.
I think it was just a delay, a fake handoff. He held it for a while with his back and then turned around and ran.
Boy, Lehrman showed some good speed, too, once he got in the open field. Here they throw.
Oh, wide open.
Good throw by Colley. A great tackle by Lieber. Brett Lubinsky with the catch, and let's see, about a 9-yard pickup. I think that's probably the best ball that Cawley's thrown all night. That ball was right on the button, right on target. Clock's running, 2:10 to play, first half. Cawley's going to throw it again. He's got his man for a first down. That's number 2, Peter Cawley. Short gain, but again, first down yardage. They're going to mark it up at the 35-yard line. Cawley's 3 for 3 here, throwing the football in the second quarter after a 1 for 5 start in that first quarter, including an interception by Tuttle.
Yeah, it was horrendous the first quarter.
He's settling in. Clock's still running. I'm surprised Mauston doesn't stop it here. Good pass rush. Cawley got away, though, and got out of bounds after a short game.
Yeah. Yeah, no gain.
That does stop the clock, though. 1:40 to play.
Oh, it looks like he lost about.
Oh, yeah, he lost 3, didn't he?
Yeah, he lost 3 yards, Tom.
Oh, I thought he had maybe gained a couple.
Oh, I thought he was at the line of scrimmage. We had a good pass rush that time.
Try it again. Got a receiver out here, but a good pass rush. I believe that was Hunter Miller, who got in the face of the quarterback, and he overthrew number 23, Brandon Lehrman, on that one. Lehrman was open. Third down, 3rd and 12. It's homecoming here tonight in Mauston. It's that time of year already. It'll be homecoming in Nekoosa next Friday night. Nekoosa will play host to Adams Friendship. Parade on Thursday and all the doings. Football on Friday. They run it. Not this time.
No.
And I believe the runner went out of bounds too. No, they didn't. You didn't go out of bounds.
We'll call timeout now.
And I think Nekoosa has already. About 3 yards on the pickup before Mortel put him out of bounds. So 4th down rolls around now for Mauston, and Nekoosa did take a timeout. League standings starting tonight's play. In the South Central Conference, Wautoma, Westfield, and the Dells all 1-0. Mauston and Adams Friendship and Nekoosa all 0-1 on the season. Last week, of course, the Dells topped Nekoosa 6-0. Westfield defeated Mauston 28-26. And Wautoma stuck it to Adams Friendship 49-14. Other ball games tonight, besides this one, Wisconsin Dells is at Wautoma, and Westfield is at Adams Friendship. Again, next week, Nekoosa will be home against Adams Friendship. That is homecoming, 3rd of October. Hope to see you out at Holland Field. Nekoosa's only had one home game in their, first 6. So it's going to be great to get back to Holland Field again. Other ball games next week, Mauston at the Dells and Wautoma at Westfield. Sam Tweedy back awaiting the punt. Pretty good pressure, but Nekoosa did not get a piece of that ball at all, and Tweedy is going to let it die about the 26-yard line. Boy, all those bodies in there on the punter that time. I thought maybe we'd get a block.
We got close.
So Nekoosa now with 2 timeouts remaining and about, 75 yards to go.
Sometimes it only takes one play, Tom.
Pop one off. Nekoosa's thrown the ball how many times tonight? Just once. One throw for 9 yards. That was like the 3rd play of the game, I think. Last thing you want to do here is turn it over. So
I was just going to say that.
I would expect to see more ground game, and there it is with Clay Lieber getting out to about the 30. The clock running, we're down to 1:05 to play, first half. And Mauston not pushing the envelope here. They're not using any of their timeouts.
I don't blame them.
Clay picked up 4 on that last play, by the way. 2nd and 6 from the 30. The quarterback keep the football that time?
Yep.
Boy. Nothing there for Kundert. I'm not sure if he saw something there, and now Nekoosa's going to take a timeout. A little more confusion in my old brain. 41 seconds to play in the half. Nekoosa now with 1 timeout left in the half. And they have a 3rd and 5. Make that 3rd and 6 here. And now they're going to throw it. Kundert down the field. Sam Tweedy with a good catch. And a first down out to the 47-yard line. How about that, huh, Dan?
Well, that's what I would have done, Tom.
15 yards on the throw. Kundert now 2 out of 2 on the night for 24 yards.
That was a good catch, though.
Other nice thing there, Tweedy went out of bounds, so it stopped the clock with 38 seconds to play.
Yeah, the only thing is you still have the clock working against you.
So now Nekoosa 1st and 10 from the 48, from their own 48-yard line. Back to the ground, Clay Lieber squirts through. There's a flag on the play, and that's going to be a holding.
Got to be holding.
The referee threw that from behind the play. So that should pretty much snuff out any chances we have of moving the football in the next 33 seconds. I'm not sure how that works. After they mark off the penalty, do they start the clock? Or do they go back to the prior play, which was a dead clock because Tweedy was out of bounds? I don't know. We're going to find out what the referee does here. Nekoosa's up the line of scrimmage already.
Yep.
They do wind the clock.
They do wind the clock, Tom.
Marked it back to about the 36, and Kundert wants to throw again. Hunter Miller almost made a great catch, and then again that ball popped up and almost was intercepted. So
I agree with you. He almost made a real great catch.
Kundert's first miss tonight.
Would have had a little bit more air under it.
Nekoosa, by the way, 4 penalties here in the first half, totaling 30 yards. 2 holdings, 2 offsides, and now we're going to get another stop in play as Mauston's going to take a timeout. 2nd and 20 from the 37. I'm not sure. I suppose you don't just want to make sure you don't make a mistake defensively.
Yeah, I think that's why he called a timeout. How about a little screen?
Yeah, I know that's a tough play to execute. But if you can execute it, yeah, it could be a big winner. I wish the Green Bay Packers would learn or put this screen pass back in their playbook. Wow, that thing has rust all over it there. I think I saw them screen once this year. Slow down the rush. Again, homecoming next week. Don't forget all the fun. Thursday, there'll be a homecoming parade, of course. And they'll have the roast beef challenge again downtown with various entries there. Football on Friday. And Pumpkin Fest Saturday and Sunday of next week.
Coming up.
So it's a big weekend in Nekoosa. 2nd and 20 from the 37 from the shotgun. Kundert slips and falls. 15 seconds. And I think Nekoosa's going to let it go here now. As neither one of these teams really care about the clock running or running any more plays here in the quarter. And with that, the first half comes to an end. So a pretty good half of action. Nekoosa on top. Our score, the Papermakers 20 and the Golden Eagles 6. So the third quarter is just about on us. Nekoosa leading 20-6 here at the half against Mauston. Nekoosa scored twice in the first quarter of this ballgame. Aaron Peckham first on a 21-yard run. came at the 8:40 mark. 4 minutes later, Peckham scored again, this time on a 5-yard run. Nekoosa led 12-0 after 1 quarter. Tarek Tuttle put up Nekoosa's third score at the 5:20 mark of that second period. Tuttle also ran for the 2-point conversion for Nekoosa. Papermakers led 20-0 at that point. But just 16 seconds later, Brandon Learman took a handoff, raced 80 yards from Mauston for their score. The 2-point conversion failed. Again, our score at the break, 20-6. Nekoosa with a lot of rushing offense in that first half. Definitely moving the football. Rushed the football 32 times for 193 yards. Not too bad throwing it either. 2 out of 3 for Brandon Kundert for 24 yards. So Nekoosa 217 yards of total offense. Mauston, well, they ran the ball 9 times for 78 yards, but keep in mind they scored on an 80-yard run. So without that big play, they would actually have minus rushing yards. Throwing the football, they are 4 out of 8 for 23 yards, 101 yards of total offense for Mauston. Mauston with 2 penalties, totaling 20 yards in that first half. Nekoosa with 4 penalties, totaling 30 yards in the first 2 quarters. Nekoosa will kick it away to begin the quarter number 3. Lopez hits an end-over-end kick, taken on the run.
Yeah, it's
by number 28. It's a pretty daring catch there by Ashton Dahlgren, but made the play on the ball and took it back out to about the 35-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see when Nekoosa gets the ball again, Tom, what Mauston does defensively. They haven't been able to stop the run yet. Basically, we stopped ourselves in a couple of those drives.
Yeah, Nekoosa did have the one drive in that first half that they did not finish. Died at about the, 7-yard line of Mauston. Big possession, as the third quarter first possession always is. Mauston with the long snap to Cawley, and he's going to try to run out of there but can't, and he's going to lose a couple yards. Number 68 in on the stop for the Papermakers, that's Casey Smith, and it's going to be ruled a sack, a loss of about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah.
So that's the way you want to start defensively.
Okay, the scoreboard has a loss of 2 yards only, but my gosh, I hate to have him build my house.
Wow, yeah. You look at the chains over there. You
Yeah,
can
I know.
see 5 yards between the number 2 and that first down marker. 2nd and 15. Handed off this time. Big hole up the middle. Still on his feet is the running back, number 25, I believe that is.
Who wrestled him down there? Was that Tuttle, 25?
No, the 25 is Matt McDonald.
Yeah, Matt McDonald.
I'm not sure who the ball carrier was. Was that Learman or not? In either case, about 7 yards on the carry.
Yeah, nice pickup.
One of Mauston's longest running plays. It is Mauston's longest running play with the exception of that 80-yard run in the game. So 3rd and manageable now. 3rd and 7 for the Golden Eagles. Quarterback still has it. Got a receiver. First down. Brett Levinsky pulled that one in. A good throw by Cawley. So 16 yards on the catch. The Golden Eagles move the chains. I don't know if they've had I really don't think they had a first down in that first half.
I'm not sure they did, Tom.
Of course, they scored on the long play. They have a first down here, and they're going to run it again.
Oh, nice pickup.
It's Fawcett with the carry, and
About 8 yards?
Mauston moving that Nekoosa defense now.
7 yards?
Yeah, he got down to the 40.
No, about 6.
The longest run for Mauston in that first half was a 5-yard run. Here in the third quarter, they've put up a 7-yard run followed by a 6-yard run. So again, moving the football on the ground. Cawley hands it off again, and again, pretty good room on that right side. That was Learman. I think. No, 21 was the ball carrier. That's Fawcett. Brett Gillen's off on the stop for Nekoosa.
Clock's not running. A guy wants the clock running, and they can't.
I don't know why they would stop the clock.
I don't either. They just gave him the stink eye, the head official.
3rd and 1. Learman has the first down, still fighting for more. Inside the 35, down to about the 33.
Well, whatever they decided to do at halftime, it seems to be working for Mauston.
Yeah, Nekoosa had the good play to start the half, the sack by Smith, but since then, Mauston just said, well, we're going to run the football against you. Of course, they had that 16-yard hookup for first down on the one pass play here in the half, too. That really got him going. 1st and 10. Learman. He's got good speed, but can't get outside.
He's going to lose a couple.
Justin Mortel came up to make the stop. Got some help from Jared Olson. And Learman actually loses about 3. Nekoosa does need to establish themselves here, get the ball back, and start churning up some yards themselves.
Well, with the score and everything, I think Mauston already is in 4-down territory. A punt's not going to help them. Of course, they got 3 more downs here.
From the shotgun, man in motion is Fawcett. Cauley fires it down the middle, and all kinds of traffic there, but it still almost got to its intended target.
Yeah.
Clay Lieber back, Matt McDonald back, Justin Mortel was in the area.
I thought we had a chance to intercept that at first.
So 3rd down now for the Eagles. Had quite the halftime show tonight featuring the Mauston band. Band counted what, 70 you said?
No, 98. 98.
Wow, that is a good-sized band for a school that's probably about, what, 480 kids. 90 kids in the band. Cauley tried to dump it off, and a good play by Tuttle.
Tuttle.
As he slapped it away from number 44, Jacob Schiller. And now, here you go, Dan, 4th and 13. See if they put on the punt team. They're on the 37-yard line.
I don't think they'll punt. I really don't.
They got the punter out there. I'm surprised, too.
I don't think they'll punt.
Kyle Voss, number 7, handles the punting duties, and he's on the field. Got to watch the fake here. I don't know if Voss can throw it or not, but
I'd watch number 10.
Sam Tweedy back at about the 10-yard line. You got to be careful with the punt here, too. You don't want to mishandle this one. Oh, a terrible punt.
I don't know. Did he touch that?
I don't know if somebody.
Number 72?
Did Gillensoff get a piece of that ball?
That's what I'm wondering. Because it sort of, he put his hands up, it sort of took a different trajectory.
Any opinion, Jim? I couldn't see it either. But the punt went, it was just a line drive to the left side. And they marked it out of bounds at about the 25. So a net of about 12 yards on that punt. Nekoosa catches a break. Now let's see if we can move the football. Get that running game going. 8:25 to play here in the 3rd. Tweedy in motion. They run left with Tarek Tuttle, and he's out to the 4. I'll make that the 30. So about 5 yards on the carry. We'll take that every down. It's really turned into a beautiful fall night.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tom. It is.
Temperature has dropped. What do you think? It's around 60 degrees now, maybe?
Good football weather.
Just a comfortable evening. Tuttle hitting the backfield this time. He's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Good play. Who's the first man there? Number 71? I think so. 71 is Seth Callaway, 6 foot, 190-pound senior. Callaway, the left tackle for this team. Lost of about a yard there by Tuttle. Now 3rd and 6. See what Nekoosa does. They throw the ball sparingly, but they may do it here. Nope, they're going to run it.
Nope.
And they're going to be short.
We're going to be short quite a bit.
I can't tell for sure, but I think that's Peckham. Peckham was the ball carrier, and Aaron maybe picked up a yard. And 4th down. So 3 and done here for Nekoosa to start the half. Kyle Voss back from Mauston. He awaits the punt of Jose Lopez. Here comes Mauston. Just got it off. It's a high knuckler, and it takes a Mauston hop. And I'm not sure what Nekoosa's doing there. McDonald trying to scoop the ball back the other way, or?
That was almost blocked.
Yeah, I think we should feel fortunate that we got that punt out of there.
I noticed that Mauston put a couple guys in the backfield, defensive on the punt, and then just as the ball was snapped, they all came up.
And Jose is not the quickest guy to get rid of the football back there either. 6:38 to play now in the third. Had no scoring yet here in the period. Mauston with their second possession of the half. Cawley from the shotgun. What else? Hands it off to Schiller, I believe. Yep, Jacob Schiller. And Schiller drives ahead for about
2 yards?
2. Boy, it looked like he got more than that, didn't he? It looked like he had a pretty good hole. They mark it right at the 45-yard line, so 2nd down and 8. Nekoosa 4-4-3 defensive alignment. Quarterback still has it. Cawley missed his target.
They do spread you out, though, don't they, with 4 receivers?
Trying to get the ball to Fassett on the outside and just missed him. Yeah, that is effective, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's maybe something we should have done against the Dells last week.
I thought about that, too. Just spreading out, having a few wideouts, maybe even 3 of them, and then just run the ball between the tackles.
Because the Dells definitely put like 8 guys in the box every time.
Oh, yeah, if not 9 or 10. 3rd and 8. This ball still at the 50-yard line. Cawley.
Boy, you got good protection.
He missed his target, but it turns out good here. No doubt about it. The ball was intended for Brett Lubinsky. And Lubinsky had it pop off his hands and went right to number 21, Keenan Fawcett. So a big play for Mauston here. Keeps this drive going. 28 yards on that deflected pass and completion and run. And the ball now at the 22-yard line. 5:50 to play. 3rd quarter. From the gun. Cawley. Under pressure, Melvin missed him. Cawley has a man out there and missed him in the end zone. Ball just sort of drifted on Cawley that time, as he was throwing the football on the run. Not an easy throw. Good pressure by Andrew Melvin that time. They just couldn't wrap up the quarterback. Seems like Cawley's getting a little more time to throw the football.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's not getting as much pressure as he was in the first half.
Single back next to the quarterback this time. And he'll throw again. Boy, he likes that little quick throw, doesn't he? Executed very well as Brett Lubinsky pulls it in.
First down?
And, I think it is a first down. Yep, they're going to move the chains. They're going to mark it at about the 10-yard line. Just a little down and out that time, and maybe a comeback after the out. They've run that play several times tonight with success. 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Single back next to the quarterback. And they give it to that back, and straight ahead, breaks the tackle, and touchdown, Mauston. Jacob Schiller
Well, they definitely are getting better blocking this half than they did the first half.
Jacob Schiller, 12 yards. And we've got a ball game. Mauston will go for 2 here, I assume. Try to narrow that margin to 4, make that 6. Score comes at the 5:32 mark of the quarter. They line up for 2. Same formation. Fake it to Schiller this time, and Clay Lieber does a good job of picking off the pass. And the conversion is no good. So 5:32 to play in the third. It's now Nekoosa 20 and Mauston 12. So we've got a ball game now. Mauston with the last 2 scores. See if Nekoosa can move the football now. Another nice boot, and Tarek Tuttle's just going to let it sail into the end zone. So Nekoosa will start from their 20-yard line. And they need to move the football and change this momentum here a little bit. Everybody tight, man in motion, and they run the football off the left side for a short gain.
Looks like a different team out there than in the first half, doesn't it, Tom?
Nekoosa picked up a yard on that carry. I'm not even sure who carried the ball, if that was Tuttle or Peckham. But yeah, Mauston's come out and they played much better here in the second half.
Yeah, Nekoosa came out and they can't seem to run the ball now.
Yeah, Nekoosa still looking for their first down here. They're 3 and out. Their first possession, they run Peckham right, and again, nothing there. A loss on the play, I think. Peckham couldn't get outside. Well, they didn't move the down marker, so we'll say no gain on the play. Well, yeah, Nekoosa's offense is just
sputtering,
a little stagnant right now.
Yep.
Center, 2 receivers left, 1 right on a passing down. Peckham in motion, and the pass is behind McDonald.
Missed him bad.
Probably a good thing he did, because that defensive back made a nice break on the ball.
Yeah.
And boy, that was a quick 3 and out. 4:25 yet to play here in the third.
Yeah, we had the ball about a minute and 30 seconds that time.
And Nekoosa has run 6 plays now, with little to show for it.
They're going to have good field position, Mauston.
See if they come after Lopez again. Pretty good kick, Voss from the 46. He saw an opening, but
and it slipped.
Lost his footing. But still, look at the great field position for Mauston here.
Got a Nekoosa player injured.
Injured player on the field, 4:16 to play here in the third. Colton Hausel was the injured Nekoosa player. He jogged off the field. He's going to be fine. Mauston with the football, 1st and 10. Little double reverse, and Nekoosa reads it pretty well this time. Boy, Nekoosa's tackling has been really bad.
Yes.
I'd say over the last quarter and a half. That time, it took quite a few shots at Keenan Fawcett to bring him down, and they were wide open shots. Holding penalty on top of this play.
Oh.
So Nekoosa can send them back another 10 yards, or they can take the play. And a loss of about 4. Looks like the flag was just about where Fawcett was brought down. So Nekoosa's going to take the penalty. It's going to be 1st down again, though. 1st and probably about 24.
Well, now your defensive backs are going to have to earn their pay, I guess.
Yeah, I'd look for that little out now.
Yep.
2 receivers line up right. on the short side of the field. The quarterback looks the other way and throws it away. Did a pretty good job there getting rid of the football under a lot of pressure. Hunter Miller all over the quarterback, Cauley. Second down. See, the Nekoosa volleyball team dropped a match last night to Watoma, 3-2. I'm not sure how the girls are doing.
I'm not either. You don't see much in the paper.
That's true. That's really my link to what's going on. Short run inside. Nice play.
Who got the arm on here? 80.
No, that's Melvin.
80.
Andrew
65.
Melvin, 65 with the play. Short gain. Whereas you saw the cross-country team a little bit last week, didn't you, Dan?
Yes,
the Smiley.
They look good. They really did. The boys really look good.
Well, Ben Eidenscheit must be quite the cross-country runner. State caliber, that's for sure.
Yes, he is.
State caliber. Third down and a bunch. We'll say 22. Cauley. Oh. Almost got his man. Jared Olson made a play on the ball and missed it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, if the receiver number 2, Peter Cauley, catches that, he's got a lot of open field in front of him.
Yes, he would have.
Boy, Cauley really fires the ball hard, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of mustard on that pass.
Tweedy's back to take the punt. Let's see if we put some pressure on the punter.
Voss, the punter. Only one player back, Tweedy, waiting for this punt. And again, the ball's going to hit and just roll. Nekoosa has not returned a punt tonight. Good punt by Voss as he pins Nekoosa back to what, their 16-yard line?
16-yard line, they're saying. Yeah, and we've been 3 and out the last 2 possessions, so.
Yeah, the game has turned in favor of Mauston. Still 2:51 to play here in the third.
I don't know if we're doing something different or if Mauston's just defensing what we were doing.
Play a little tougher maybe defensively inside. Tweedy has the football and he's in a mess of trouble.
He's going to be in trouble.
Hang on to that football, Sam, and he does.
Line of scrimmage, maybe?
No, he lost 5.
Lost 5.
Nekoosa tried to get it to the wingback that time while he was in motion. And Mauston defensed it very well. Nekoosa has generated no offense here in the third quarter.
Yeah, now look at, we're spreading nobody out. I mean,
Peckham, Aaron, couldn't quite get outside. You know, Nekoosa has gone to the big splits there. I could see it clearly that time. I mean, there's huge splits between the guard and the tackle in the center. They're trying to spread out that Mauston defense a little bit. That can be effective. It also creates opportunities for smaller players to shoot those gaps and create havoc. Look at that gap between the center and the left guard. My gracious, it's about 3 yards. Hunter Miller, the intended receiver.
overshot him.
4th down.
Yeah. Good pass. He was open.
I think he was short of the first down yardage anyway, wasn't
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been. No question about it, Tom. But when you're deep in your own territory, 9 yards is 9 yards. 8 yards, you know.
Yeah, you're right. So again, Lopez, one of the busier guys on the field tonight. Look out here. Just got it off again. Voss from the 50. Got some room in front. To the 40, gets outside, brought down at about the 36.
Yeah, but they got good field position. Mauston's been working out of our territory all night, all third quarter.
Yep, they certainly have. They've turned the tide in this ball game. There's all Nekoosa in the first 2 quarters, with the exception of one play. But you can say it's all Mauston here in the second half, both sides of the football. Mauston has not defeated Nekoosa since 2007. I sure would like to get a win tonight, especially on homecoming, right? Hawley's going to throw on first down. Little swing pass. Boy, he had him.
Threw it behind him.
Keenan Fawcett all by his lonesome over here. That's a well-designed play. Minute 15 to play in the third. They run it.
Ooh.
Nice pickup on second down.
5-6 yards.
Brandon Learman. Yeah, he makes that third down effort a little bit simpler now.
Yep.
They give him about
6.
5.
Yeah, I give him.
Ball is at about the 32. So they need the 26-yard line. Clock running. We're under a minute now to play.
I got 2 downs to get it in, Tom.
They do. Most definitely. They're not going to punt from here. Little crossbuck. That's Learman again. And let's see how close he is. Good tackle in the end by Casey Smith, I believe.
He's close. About a yard short.
Fourth down is coming up. The clock is running. We're under 20 seconds, so Mauston does not need to run a play here.
I don't think they will either. I think the coach is going to want to talk this over.
So they use the quarter break to talk it over, but they're breaking the huddle. We're down to 5 seconds. And they snap the football. I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it either.
Good play on the outside. As Fawcett is put down.
I think he lost.
Justin Mortel. And did they signal yet? We know it's first down. We just know which way is it going. It's Nekoosa football.
Yeah.
So the defense does hold, and that does end this third period. So Nekoosa will have it to begin the fourth. Our score, Nekoosa 20 and Mauston 12. Nekoosa 1st and 10.
Pick it off.
Look out. Oh, Tuttle with the catch. And positive yards finally for this Nekoosa team. Boy, I thought that ball might be picked.
You know, that didn't look good, but it worked out.
There was a defender in the area, and it almost looks like Melvin was blocking him to prevent him from getting to the football. So the catch to Tuttle from Kundert, picks up 9.
Well, maybe that's what you got to do. Pass on first down, loosen them up a little bit, and,
Yeah, I think you need to do something. And Nekoosa did not pick up a first down in that third quarter. They're a yard away from one here, and they run the football with Peckham, and he's got, I thought he had the first down yardage.
I don't know.
A good play by Mauston.
I don't think he's got it.
That is a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looked like just as Aaron was going to pick that hole and go, somebody came up and made a really nice stop on him. But Aaron does pick up the needed yardage for the first down.
Well, that's our first down this half, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's been a while. Nekoosa scored last at the 5:04 mark. Make that the 5:20 mark of the second quarter. So it's been a while since Nekoosa's moved the ball. Nekoosa shoots themselves in the foot here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, he cut up field before the ball was snapped.
Boy, that hurts. When you're struggling offensively and then you pile on some mistakes like penalties, it makes it all the worse. Now Nekoosa needs 15 yards on 3 downs. Clock running, 10:50 to play in the game. As Dan mentioned a few minutes ago, the entire third quarter was played on the Nekoosa end. As Mauston had several opportunities, but could cash in only one. Condert overthrows Miller again. That's been a common scene tonight, isn't it? Hunter Miller going up and the ball sailing over his head.
Yeah, that wasn't even close, but maybe sometimes maybe it's a good thing too.
Miller got hit pretty good as he was in the air, but stays in the game. 2nd and 15.
Well, this will be a running play.
Will Nekoosa, I was going to say, will Nekoosa throw it 3 times?
No.
They line up 2 receivers on the wide side of the field. And they're going to run a screen. Tuttle. Tarek. Good pickup across the 40 to about the 43. And Nekoosa's got a manageable 3rd down now. Maybe 3rd and about 4, I think.
5.
Yep, 3rd and 5. They need to get the ball out to about the 47-yard line. And a rest at the 42.
Oh, they're playing a run.
And Nekoosa throws.
Oh.
And again, Condert overthrows Hunter Miller. And Miller was open. But boy, those two just are not on the same page.
Boy, you got to give him a chance to catch the ball.
4th down.
Boy, not like you said, not even close, Tom.
You know, all night, this has been an adventure having Lopez punt.
Now watch the guy come running up.
Mauston is very close to getting one of these kicks. There it is. And there's the touchdown going the other way. A block. There were 2 men there.
Flag on a play.
Brandon Learman picked it up and scored. And what would the flag be?
I don't know. It's
How could there be a flag down there, Dan?
I don't know. I saw him throw it, though. There wasn't any players down there. A clip.
But they're calling it on Mauston.
Yeah, clip they're calling.
No, they pointed toward Nekoosa's end. He must have pointed the wrong way. Huh?
Okay.
No, he's pointing Nekoosa's way. No. I think the other officials are trying to tell him it's the other way, the other team. So, yeah, I guess the touchdown's not going to stand. But it will be Mauston football, and they're going to have it in great shape. But, yeah, Nekoosa's got to do something about shoring up that punt team. It was like every punt Nekoosa attempted, Mauston was getting closer and closer to a block, and they actually had 2 men in position to block that last punt. So Nekoosa catches a huge break after giving Mauston a huge break.
And they probably didn't need that that clip either.
I don't think so either. I thought it was a clear touchdown after Learman picked up the ball. I don't know why anybody would even be blocking.
I don't either. I'd be rejoicing.
1st and 10, the ball at the 28-yard line for Mauston. Cawley. Gonna go down.
Ooh.
Big sack there. Eric Gillenzoff. And who else is that? Is that Hunter Miller? I believe it is. And it's not Eric Gillenzoff, but Brett Gillenzoff. My mistake.
Boy, that's got to be frustrating for Mauston, for the coaching staff and the team to, like you said, I don't think he needed any blocking. They blocked the punt and.
Gosh, no. I'm surprised Nekoosa even had a player down there you could clip.
Nekoosa call timeout.
Timeout on the field, 9:13 to play in the game. So following the timeout, 2nd down and about 17 for the Eagles. Cawley's going to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. Good catch, good pickup. As number 21, Keenan Fawcett, Took that pass from quarterback Culley down to about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got 2 downs to pick up, 5 yards? 6, 7 yards?
I think I'm wrong. That's not the 20-yard line. That's the 26-yard line, right?
Yeah, they got 2 downs to pick up 7 yards. Let's hope they only pick up 6 of those 7.
So 3rd and 7. They run the draw, and Nekoosa's going to stop that short of the first down. That was Hunter Miller on the stop as he dragged down number 44, Jacob Schiller, from behind.
No gain.
Nice play by Miller. Boy, I thought maybe he picked up a yard or 2 there.
No, they never moved the yard marker.
So now it's 4th down and about 6. Clock running. Mauston down a score. They're definitely going to go for it here. 8 minutes to play in the game.
Well, being it's going to be a pass play, you got to get some pressure on the quarterback.
That would be helpful.
And he'll roll out.
And he does. And he's got a man. And he dropped the football. Dropped the football.
He wouldn't have had it anyway, Tom.
Keenan Fassett was the intended receiver. And who was that? Tuttle or McDonald right on top? Or maybe it was even Peckham. I'm not sure.
He would have had to break a tackle because he would have been stopped short.
So Nekoosa holds on downs. And boy, did they dodge the major bullet here, huh? What seemed to be a block punt for potentially the tying touchdown.
Our kicking game has not been good, whatever word you want to use this year.
No.
Whether it's field goal, extra points.
Well, the punting average has been pretty good by Lopez.
Yeah, but he's not getting the time.
But tonight, each punt has been an adventure. Aaron Peckham with a short gain. Boy, the Mauston's really swarming the football now defensively. And a real potent rushing game for Nekoosa has turned into a very.
But after seeing the last
non-potent
4 or 5 passes, you almost got to go with a rush.
And Mauston knows that too. Nekoosa's not real good at throwing the football, so they're just stuck in that line.
They only got one guy back.
Tuttle found some room there.
Yeah.
Across the 25. Is that the 25 or the 30? That's the 30. And Tarek about 3 yards short of the stick. So another big 3rd down play for Nekoosa. Clock running, under 7 minutes to play.
A lot of time.
Remember these ball games for Nekoosa on every Monday night at 6 o'clock. So Monday night, 6 o'clock on River City's Community Access. Nekoosa football. 3rd down.
Oh.
There's the big play we've been waiting for. Tarek Tuttle bursts through, trying to outrun the opposition. Voss in chasing, and he will not get him. Or will he?
He did.
He will not. Touchdown. Tarek Tuttle bursts through a big hole, 69 yards. And boy, did Nekoosa need that, huh?
I think what the official was doing, Tom, down there, why he didn't signal a touchdown, he looked down to see if there was any flags on the field.
69 yards on a 3rd and 3. And Nekoosa now on top, 26-12 with 6:28 to play.
You got to go for 2.
Just like that big play that Mauston had in the second quarter changed the game a bit. That big gain has changed. Hopefully will change the game here. Lopez is going to come out and attempt to kick again. This time he gets it up and he gets it through. So Nekoosa puts on another point. 6:28 to play in the game. It's now Nekoosa 27 and Mauston 12. So Lopez will tease it up. Going to kick it away, a couple men deep for Mauston. And Lopez knocks it into the ground. It's picked up at about the 25-yard line and brought back out to the 35. So Nekoosa concerned about the big return here. Decided to hit the number. Mauston gets good field position. But actually it's not great field position like they've had most of the second half. The ball is at the 35-yard line.
I think you're going to see an aerial game.
I think Mauston's going to need to throw it a little bit more now too. And they've been pretty good at it at times.
Yes, they have.
I mean, they've missed some shots, either drops or missed receivers. But they've had open receivers in this game, and Cawley can throw it. He's got a good arm. Aaron Peckham with a good play on first down as he's right in the face of number 21, Keenan.
You know,
Bassett.
Tom, I think Aaron was thinking about intercepting.
And he was just a step away,
yes.
wasn't he?
And then thought, well, if I miss, he's going to go.
But a good play by Peckham as he put Fassett down in his tracks. Fassett obviously would have been better off letting that ball hit the ground. But you don't think about that when the ball's coming to you. Voss splits wide left, another receiver right. Actually, there's 3 receivers on the left side of the quarterback, Cawley. And we get a procedure penalty, I believe, on Mauston, as one of those 3 receivers got a little bit nervous.
Well, the one that was going to catch the ball.
Could be. Maybe he was mad about it because he wasn't going to catch the ball. .5:35 to play in this game. Nekoosa that close to winning their first game of this 2014 season. And more importantly, getting even in the conference. You only need to win 3 ball games in the conference to make the WIAA playoffs. Nekoosa has a chance at that yet. Cawley. Now that should be a pass interference penalty, but it's no call.
I agree with you, Tom. I thought he hit him before the ball got there.
Fassett was the intended receiver, and Tarek Tuttle definitely hit him before the ball got there. But then again, maybe the ball was way behind him for a while.
It could have been.
But, yeah.
And maybe he slipped and Derek fell on him.
Could have been. 3rd and 19. Well, I didn't realize they lost 9 or 10 yards on that first down play. So 3rd and a bunch. They'll throw here. Cawley, a little bit of pressure, got out of the pocket, and then fell down, I think. Or did Gillenzoff get him?
No, I think he slipped.
Well, Brett Gillenzoff is pretty happy. I think maybe he got a hand on him somehow.
Maybe he did.
The Nekoosa coaches are with us, Dan.
Yeah.
We can hear them upstairs here, and they think that Cawley just fell down.
Well, it's getting a little dew on the field.
4th down and a bunch.
Boy, you let this one go. You don't want to.
We have Tarek Tuttle back this time,
Yeah.
waiting for the punt. It's a change from Sam Tweedy.
You don't want to do anything dumb.
Oh! The punter hit the ball incredibly low, and now he's in trouble, and he's going to go down eventually, I think. Maybe not. Flag on the play. Look at this. This play should be on ESPN, don't you think? As Voss takes it the distance. I say this not feeling too bad because there is a flag back at the 10-yard line. Now, if the official picks up that flag, I'll feel real sad. But I think this play is coming back, and that's twice now tonight. Mauston has lost scores on penalties. Wow.
Now what is this now? Do we get the ball, or do they run that play over? Or
they'll have to take the penalty. They have to take the penalty.
Yeah.
And it will be 4th down again.
I guess you're right. It would be.
Well, the variable here, though, is he punted the ball. But I still believe it's going to be 4th down again. You know, actually, after he punted the ball, I think he could have punted it again because it never crossed the line of scrimmage.
I think he was in a panic mode.
Yeah, I think so too. Boy, he handled it well, though. I still can't believe he got out of that mess and ended up scoring. Awful lot of discussion on it. Now they're finally talking to Aaron Peckham as saying the simplest question in the world to answer: do you want to take the penalty?
Or give them a touchdown.
I hope Aaron gets this one right. They're still talking. This is a deep discussion.
Well, there might be other options, being that
It might be a first down. It can't be a first down. Cannot be a first down for Mauston. Because there was no change in possession. It's 4th down again. And we have an unsportsmanlike on Mauston also.
2 penalties.
So originally the clip was called,
right,
or the hold, whatever it was, and now there's an unsportsmanlike.
You got your option of which one you want.
I think they'll probably do both of them, won't they? When you got an unsportsmanlike, I think they almost have to take that one too.
It might be if it was a dead ball foul.
So they marked it back from the 10 to the 5.
And then half the distance.
I'm getting my lines confused here, but yeah, I think they marked off 2 penalties. And of course, the unsportsmanlike came after the whole play was over. So here we go again. It's 4th down, and we're punting, or they're punting, being Mauston. Boss from deep in his end zone.
I wouldn't even rush.
And Tuttle back waiting for the punt.
They didn't rush.
Yeah. Now they're going to let this ball hit, and it's going to pretty much die at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they never rushed, and that was a wise thing to do.
So now Nekoosa just wants to run some clock. Pick up a few first downs on the ground and run some clock. And they can head back to Nekoosa with that first win in hand.
It was getting look pretty bleak there.
Well, it's just amazing how Nekoosa, in those 2 big plays Mauston lost tonight. That is just incredible.
Yeah, both on penalties too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they had touchdowns and brought back because of penalties. This penalty a little more obvious, I guess, than the other penalty on the punt block before. Yeah, they're both punt blocks too, one way or the other. Tarek Tuttle took it ahead for a nice gain. Inside the 35 to about the 34. So about 4 yards on the carry. Nekoosa with about 300 yards on the ground tonight. Most of that coming in the first half, though.
They're watching that back judge now.
Got to drain as much clock as they can.
When the back judge starts counting, there he goes.
It's really nice of them to do that, isn't it? And Peckham lost the football, and Mauston's got it back. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, Nekoosa's lucky that wasn't scooped up and taken 60 yards the other way.
You might as well take a gun out there and shoot yourself in the foot.
It's hard to get that first win, Dan. Just hard to get that first win.
My gosh.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams have had chances tonight. And Mauston, another one here now. Right after it looked like they were pretty much done for the night, they've got the football back with 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, we could have taken off at least a minute, 2 minutes off that clock. Got down to a minute 2.
Now we're going to see Mauston throw on every down.
Yep.
Colley got a receiver on first down. And gang tackling, thankfully, as Peckham hustles to the football along with McDonald. No, excuse me, that's Tuttle.
No, we're going to give him his forward momentum.
Yeah, they're going to mark it out to the line there, which is what I think the 45-yard line.
I didn't think he had that much, Tom.
Clock is running, though. 2:30 to play now. As Colley from the shotgun and a little bit of leaning again by Mauston. It's going to be a procedure penalty. So Mauston gives that 5 yards right back.
Well, you know, you're in a hurry, Tom. You know, you got to, make something happen.
Oh, yeah, it's you're doing something you're not necessarily used to doing all the time either. Spread formations and throwing on every down. Colley, good time. And good coverage there by Justin Mortell on Fawcett. Boy, Fawcett is definitely the guy that Colley is looking for. Matt McDonald going off the field, hobbling a bit. And Sam Tweedy is going to come in and replace him, I believe. Tweedy, Lieber, and Olsen, the two cornerbacks and the safety right now. Third down and 10. Colley.
Oh, he's going to run her. Oh, nice tackle. Who was that?
Aaron Peckham came up from the secondary, yeah, and held the quarterback to about a 2-yard gain.
Boy, nice tackle. Good open field.
Clock running. We're under 2 minutes. Mauston is not doing a good job of managing the clock.
Not at all, Tom.
They do have
2
3 timeouts. They have 3 left.
Oh, they have 3 left.
So I'm learning how to read those on the scoreboard. How about that? Colley escapes the pocket. Trying to get to the sideline, and he's going to get there. He's got a first down. He steps out of bounds. Tarek Tuttle had a shot at him, but Colley simply outran him that time. And Mauston with a new set of downs at the Nekoosa 44-yard line. 1:34 to play. Clock is stopped because of Colley going out of bounds. Remember, next week, homecoming in Nekoosa. Adams Friendship will come to town. Parade on Thursday, roast beef competition, pep rally, football game Friday night. See you out there at Holland Field. 1st and 10.
Oh!
Miller with a miss. Colley downfield, incomplete. Intended for number 23, Brandon Learman. Colley does a pretty good job of buying time back there, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Not real accurate with his throws, though. Looks like he throws the ball on the line a lot, and he's missed quite a few targets tonight. Of course, that was a long throw he just tried to make to Learman. Second down and 10 from the 44.
Ooh.
Little swing pass.
Come on, keep him in bounds.
Played well by Tarek Tuttle, I believe.
Timeout.
No, that was Tarek Tuttle on the stop, and Mauston takes one of their 3 timeouts. 1:18 to play. Mauston will have about a third and about 8 coming up.
I'm going to say 9. And I'm going to say second down and 9. Oh, third down 9.
Tonight, Adams Friendship next week will be at Watoma in 2 weeks. And then we'll wrap up the season at Holland Field.
Westfield.
Against Westfield. And again, like I mentioned before, Nekoosa only needs to win 3 conference games to make the playoffs.
But none of the games are gimmies.
None of them are, but
none of them.
You look at Adams Friendship and you look at Westfield, and those are winnable games.
They are. Well, the Dells is a winnable game.
Yeah, well, that one's passed us by.
I know, but I like to go back and replay that.
Yeah, yeah. So Nekoosa does need to improve or keep improving. But they do have Westfield and Adams Friendship at home, so that might be to the papermakers' liking. Colley, chased by Miller. Boy, Hunter Miller's getting a workout tonight, isn't he?
Yep.
Either chasing the quarterback or watching the ball sail over his head as a receiver.
Does he get credit for a sack?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I mean,
that's a good question, because you forced the guy out of bounds.
They lost 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, and you're nearest to him. You're the reason he went out of bounds. It would make sense. We'll give him a sack.
4th and 15.
Another big 4th down play.
I'm sure one of our many viewers will write in and let us know.
Oh, yeah, I bet you. Hey, look at that. Jared Olson had a pick 6 and couldn't pull it in. And it does break up the pass, though, and Nekoosa gets the football back with 1:08 to play. So this one is looking a little bit more
winnable?
Like a victory, yeah. With only 1:08 to play, Nekoosa with 4 downs now. Mauston with 2 timeouts. I'd even take a knee here if I was Nekoosa. Mauston wants to use their timeouts, they can. Otherwise, let the clock run out. Now, Nekoosa hasn't been in this position all year. The old victory formation. But they handle it very well as Kunder takes a knee. Mauston does not call the timeout. The clock continues to run. So maybe 2 more plays, and this one's going to be in the books. It's going to be a pleasant ride home tonight for these young Nekoosa athletes, as they've finally come away with a win. A road win and a conference win. So a good win. Kunder takes a knee. And that's going to be it. They have not marked the ball for play yet. 20 seconds on the clock.
Game's over.
And Nekoosa does not have to run another play.
Well, a long time coming, Tom, but finally.
So the Papermakers come down to Mauston and get another win against the Golden Eagles. Mauston had not beaten the Nekoosa Papermakers since 2007. Well, it's going to be at least 1 more year for Mauston to wait on that one. Nekoosa the winner tonight. Our final score, Nekoosa 27 and Mauston 12. With the win, Nekoosa now 1-5 on the year. They are 1-1 in the South Central Conference. With a loss, Mauston slips to 2-4. And they are now 0-2 in SCC play. Congratulations to head coach Jason Becker, his staff, and the Nekoosa players on a good win tonight. And we're looking forward to more during this 2014 season. Nekoosa got on the board first in this ball game. Aaron Peckham, a 21-yard run in the first quarter at the 8:40 mark. Nekoosa led 6-0 at that point. 4 minutes later, Peckham scores again, this time on a 5-yard run. Nekoosa led 12-0 after 1 period. Second quarter saw Tarek Tuttle take it in from 7 yards to give the Papermakers a 20-0 lead. Thanks again to the conversion run by Tuttle. Mauston got on the board at the 5:04 mark of the second period when Brandon Learman raced 80 yards from scrimmage. Our halftime score, 20-6 Nekoosa. Mauston dominated the third quarter. They had the only score. Came at the 5:32 mark. A 12-yard run by Jacob Schiller made it 20-12. But Nekoosa put it away in the fourth period. At the 6:28 mark, Tarek Tuttle raced 69 yards. They give Nekoosa their final score in the night, and our final score of 27-12. So again, it's homecoming next week in Nekoosa. Adams Friendship will be in town. Hope to see you out at Holland Field in Nekoosa. Remember, Nekoosa football, Monday nights at 6 o'clock on River City's Community Access. You can also catch the games Wednesday afternoons and Saturday afternoons. That wraps it up for us tonight. I want to thank Dan Schmidt and Jim Allen. My name is Tom Kirst. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next time for Nekoosa Sports.